Hello friends, welcome back to our Engineering Graphics YouTube channel. Friends, in this lecture, we are going to solve a problem based on projection of plane, and the type of plane problem is hexagonal plane. So the problem statement is a regular hexagon of 40 mm side is resting on HP on one of its corner. Draw the projection if the diagonal line passing through the resting corner is inclined to VP and HP at an angle of 25 degree and 30 degree. So in this problem, a hexagonal plane problem is given and the edge of hexagonal plane is 40 mm is given. This plane is completely in the horizontal plane on one of its corner. Now first find a position. Now you can see here the corner, the plane is in the horizontal plane on one of its corner. So here friends, you can see here the correct position for this problem is this one. So draw the corner of the hexagonal plane on the left hand side. So this is the correct position. Now the next sentence, draw the projection if the diagonal line, this is the diagonal line passing through the resting corner, this is the resting corner and this is the diagonal, is inclined to VP. Angle made with VP is phi plane angle is given, it is 25 degree, and the HP plane angle is theta plane angle is 30 degree respectively. So draw the projection. Now here the phi plane angle आपण पहिले stage 1 stage 2 complete करूया, and after that we can check whether it is phi plane angle or beta plane angle. Now see the solution. Draw the xy line first. Hexagonal plane 40 mm side is given, so draw the hexagon of dimension 40 mm. Below x axis, draw a hexagon. Mark a 60 degree angle from both the ends of this line and draw 90 by the thin line. Draw this angle. This is 90 degree angle and these are the 60 degree angles. Now take compass and measure this distance. Mark a arc on 60 degree angle line, and from this 60 degree angle, mark this point. Now join all these points by using a thick line. So this is the point A, B, C, D, E and F. Now project all these points on XY. For that, adjust a ruler along XY and project all these points on X axis. So this is the projection of A dash, this is the projection of B dash, F dash, this is projection of C dash, E dash, this is projection of D dash. Join A dash and D dash by using a thick line. This is a stage 1 top view and front view. Now here, this AD diagonal makes 30 degree angle with horizontal plane. So for second stage, mark a random point near the stage 1 and give the naming, this is A dash. And from A dash, mark 30 degree angle line. This is 30 degree. Draw a thin angle line On this angle line, mark A dash D dash distance. Now measure this A dash D dash distance, and this is a D dash. Similarly, measure A dash B dash F dash distance. This is a B dash F dash. From A dash, measure this C dash E dash distance and mark this distance. This is C dash E dash. Now join A dash and D dash by using a thick line and take a vertical projection. This angle is theta plane angle. This plane makes theta plane angle with horizontal plane. Now for second stage top view, take a projection, vertical projection from second stage front view. सर्व वर्टिकल प्रोजेक्शन आपण घेतलेले आहेत. फ्रॉम स्टेज 1 टॉप व्ह्यू टेक अ हॉरिझॉन्टल प्रोजेक्शन. Now here you can see the vertical projection, the horizontal projection, vertical A dash, horizontal A meets here. This is A, vertical V, horizontal V. This is B, vertical C, horizontal C. So this is C, this is D, this point is E, this point is F. So follow the sequence and join AB, BC, CD, DE, EF and FA by using thick line. Okay, this is the second stage. This is the second stage top view, and this is the front view. Now friends, in this problem, the resting diagonal, this AD diagonal makes 25-degree angle with vertical plane. But in the second stage, the AD distance is reduced. In stage 1, this AD distance is, you can see that this distance AD is 78 something, but in the second stage, this distance is reduced to 67 mm. Now here, this is not a phi plane angle. This is the phi plane angle, but here we require to find a beta plane angle for this problem, because this AD distance is reduced, diagonal distance is reduced. For that, we require to find a beta angle. Mark a 25-degree angle first, and on this 25-degree angle line, mark a true length of this diagonal. So AD is the diagonal, its true length is 87 mm. So measure this AD distance. This angle is a phi plane is equal to 25 degree. On this angle line, mark a point D. This is point A. Now from D, draw the locus line, and on this locus line, mark this apparent length. This is AD apparent length from A dash. From AD, mark the distance. This is your point D dash. Join A, D dash, and find this beta plane angle. The beta plane angle for this problem is 29 degree. So beta angle is 29 degree. Now here, तर आपल्याला काय करायचं, आपल्याला AD ला एक्सटेंड करायचं आहे, because this resting diagonal makes beta plane angle with vertical plane. So extend AD, mark a point on a extended AD line, and we can't mark here because angle line overlap होते यावरती. आपण थोडा लांब angle mark करूया. Here we can take this point and mark a 29-degree angle line. This is a 29-degree angle line. This is a new plane x and y1, and this angle is beta plane angle. Now project all these points, project all A to A points in front of x and y1, adjust a roller along xy and take a perpendicular projection. You can see all these projections are perpendicular to x1 y1. Now for this final view, measure the dimension above xy. Now you can see here a dash point is on xy, so we can directly mark this is the projection of a, so we can mark a dash point here. Now measure this b dash f dash distance from xy, measure this distance in a compass and see the projection of b. This is the projection of b, so mark a b dash point here, this is b dash, and see the projection of f. F projection is here, so here we can mark a f dash point. Similarly, measure these xy to c dash distance, so c and e point is same, so this is a c dash point. See the position of e point is here, so we can mark point e here, this is e dash. Now measure these xy to d dash distance, so see the d dash point, so here is a d projection and we get a d dash point. Now friends, see the sequence, join a b, b c, c d, d e, e f and f a. Now here for this final view, join a dash b dash by using a thick line, join b dash c dash, b dash c dash, c dash d dash, e d dash, e dash, e to f, e to f, and f to a, and f to a. Now this is a final view for this problem. This plane is inclined to HP plane as well as VP plane. This is the correct solution for this problem. Now give the dimension. So dimension have marks. So this is the h distance. So you can give the dimension. This dimension is 40 mm. This is a 40 mm dimension. This is a 40 mm. Now try to solve this problem. Thank you for watching this video. Happy learning. Bye.